Alright guys, we are going to do one mega review for One Piece, My Hero, and then Blackclover. Boruto I'm going to do separately because it's a time skip thing and I want to give it its own video. But for now, let's talk about the new big three. Okay, we'll start with My Hero Academia. I just did a video on Ochako and Himikotoga, which was really good. I loved that fight. I loved the resolution. I loved the backstory. I loved Himikotoga. She has new respect for me. Ochako's always had my respect. But after that, we're back to Iron Might versus All for One. Now, here are my thoughts, because I mentioned this before in one video where I said why there's no hype between All Might versus All for One. So they've got this unexplored history we've never seen. The first time they fought was I think in the middle of the city when All Might took down All Might, mind you, with losing his All for One powers, took down All for One pretty easily. Second encounter, what was their second encounter? Because the first encounter we never got to see. There was like a pass between them where All Might got the injury from All for One, and this is their third fight, the third and final fight. And let me stop calling it Iron Might. It's actually called Armored All Might, and basically it's like it's a weapon that helps quirkless people fight hero villains who don't either have powers, or helps amplify their powers. But once, like, the weapon system gets overloaded, it's done with, and that's basically what we're seeing in this fight, which is why All for One's not scared him. Secondly, there's been no reference to Deku's dad, because All for One, basically, he's pretty much human enough where we can see his face, and like, again, we've never seen this character, as far as I can tell, from My Hero Academia, and I'm pretty sure not, because I've been caught up in My Hero. Never seen this character before. Still haven't got All for One's backstory or who he is, aside from like being related to the first All for One user, or One for All user. Sorry. And yeah, I mean, that's it. And this chapter was like 7 pages. So like, I don't know if the author's rushing. I don't know if the author's like short on ideas, but like, that was a very short chapter. After, like I said, some dope stuff with Himikotoga and Ochako. So there's not really much to say right now. I mean, All Might's definitely going to lose. That's a given. And I don't know who All for One is still at this point. So that's all I really got to say. I'm waiting to know more about All for One. If someone knows more that I don't know, like maybe there's like a side book or something I can read, let me know. Moving on to Blackclover. Now y'all know Asta is my dude. He's my GOAT. Next to Luffy, Asta's my GOAT. So in Blackclover, the previous chapter, all of the Black Bills got a power up. Now, what Asta did was basically with that, when he went to the Land of Sun, he learned how to like transfer his Zen into like objects. And Zen is like your mana, like it's their version of mana. And so Asta transferred his anti-magic to all the Black Bulls. He didn't give it to everybody like Naruto did in the Naruto War, which is what some people were comparing it to in the anime and manga chat, which is, I don't like toxic fan bases. I left that. But yeah, it's basically that, like how Naruto gave his Nine-Tails cloak to everybody in the war. Asta did it just specifically for the Black Bulls, which is amazing because now it gives our team an advantage against all these godlike clones, or I forgot the Wizard King's name. I know it starts with a J or something, but I forgot his name. But it's giving them all advantage over this guy. And not much to say aside from them like all going to the battlefield, like basically about to like take down every clone. Because we know the Black Bulls are strong. The Black Bulls are dope. The Black Bulls are the shit. And I love in the final panel, because was struggling against 2 of them. He could take down one of the godlike beings on his own. I mean, it took a lot out of him, but now fighting 2 of them, it was giving him difficulty. So Asta shows up. He's like, hey, you about to lose to this guy? You're my rival. We're both going to be the Wizard King. I love it. I love it, Asta. I love it, Blackclover. I'm going to buy. When I get my setup, guys. You're gonna see like a bunch of Blackclover stuff everywhere. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna look cool. Now getting to One Piece, where I love talking about One Piece. Elbaph is confirmed. I'm just gonna say that first. Elbaph is confirmed. We are going to Elbaph. It's next. I kind of knew that because that's where the last poneglyph is, and I know after Elbaph, I don't know what we're gonna learn on Elbaph, but I know after that we're probably in Laughdale. We are going to be in the final battle thing. But there's some other mind-blowing stuff that's happened here. So off screen, they took down the Vegapunk that turned against the others. They took her down. They held her captive, and they're having her tell the world government hey, you've got to save me. They've got me trapped. They got me pinned down. Kaku's there. Lucy is there from CP0. They're just chilling among the group, but it's because they're relaying information to the world government, and one of the 5 elders, Saturn, they're giving him information. And as usual, the world government is like, hey, we're going to do what we did to Ohara. We will kill every single person in there. All we need is the weapon that creates the Mother Flame. I have no idea what that is. That's new information. I mean, it's new information to this arc. We never heard the Mother Flame before. Protect Vegapunk and protect Vegapunk's records. It's probably because he's the smartest man in the world. That's all they want. They want to protect the records. They want to protect that single Vegapunk, and they want to protect the Mother Flame. Or the power plant, I think they said. And motherfucking what is his name? Not Akayunu. Barcelino. He contradicted. Now, if you remember One Piece from Red, whenever he was like, "Oh, we'll kill," he was on the light beam, he does, he crosses his fingers. He's like, "Oh, we'll kill 1 million. We'll kill 1,000 humans here if it saves the lives of billions." And I was just like, but then in this chapter, he's like, "Oh," and that's how his mindset's always been. The world government, they'll kill their own men. Akiyuno did it in the Marine World War. He killed Navy soldiers that wanted to flee. He was going to kill Kobe until Shank stepped in. So we know, they think about they think about the world government itself, the world itself. They're not worried about 1 or 2 people. They're not worried about that. Whereas our heroes, the Straw Hats and stuff, they care about every single person. But he contradicted himself because for the first time he's like, "Oh, one of my men are in there. I don't want to risk him getting hurt if I go into the battlefield." And I don't know if that's Sentomaru or if it's somebody else that we haven't seen, or someone's playing a double agent. But could be. But it might be Sentomaru. But there's definitely a battle coming up. I think Luffy's about to take down Sentomaru or Barcelino. I don't know if that's going to be for sure, but he's about to fight another Marine Admiral. For sure. That's definitely about to happen. Because he stopped running from admirals after Dressrosa. He was going to fight the blind guy with the gravity effect. Because, Luffy, you're going to be the king of the pirates. You can't run from admirals. What else? Oh, I love how the way that they broke out of the Seraphim Boa Hancock's stone ability is because she, the real Hancock, is in love with Luffy. So all Luffy did was "Hey, Hancock, can you release my friends?" And then she was like, "Oh my God, I'll do anything for you, Luffy." And I was just like, that was funny. That's a really funny gag, great callback, and I loved it. It was played humorously, but it works perfectly for the story. But yeah, One Piece, things are definitely ramping up. Elbaph is confirmed. The fight with Barcelona is definitely about to happen. I think Luffy's going to take on an admiral. I think he's going to take an admiral down, which would be dope. And we kind of need that right now. If One Piece is ending, we need Luffy to take on an admiral. He has to. So yeah, exciting stuff there. Not so much exciting stuff in My Hero. Great stuff in Blackclover. Great stuff in One Piece. Anyways, that's it for today's review, guys. Pretty short video, and I'll talk to you again on the next one. This video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series, The Chronicles of Wayne, and Monster. Check out the link in the link tree below for all our current published books. The Chronicles of Wayne starts with Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite, If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red Will Rain Over Your House, Love Be Damned. It's an LGBT fantasy book about werewolves, vampires, dark warlords, and monsters. Check it out, guys. Or, if you're into anime, check out the Shinry series. It starts with Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai sets off on a quest for vengeance, but instead faces a choice to save his home from powerful enemies. It's about anime, manga, and pretty much if you're into that kind of genre, you'll definitely love the Shinry series. There's currently 7 published books in the series, and we got 24 more to go. So I'd appreciate it, guys, if you give it a read, give it a like, check that out on Amazon, or give it a review. Either way, I thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting this show, and thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.